Hey there everybody, how you doing? Today I have the Hanhart Pioneer Control, or excuse me, see, I know I was going to screw that up, TwinControl. Now, this is not going to be an absolute full video because, well, one, I'm trying to shorten the amount of these videos as much as I can. Just to make it easier for the viewer to get as much information as possible in a small time frame. You'll see I'll throw the specs up on the screen here now just to give you, I don't have to remember the specs while I'm recording the video or having to look at something else. So this is the TwinControl from Hanhart, and I've reviewed the Monocontrol, which is pretty much the exact same watch. You still have the same modified Valjoux 7750 automatic movement. You still have the bicompact style and everything like that. And it's extremely similar in appearance, except for the fact that you have your traditional twin pushers. The reason that I'm bringing this one out and showing this on video is I take every opportunity I can to showcase Hanhart when I'm able to. And the reason for that is even today, even in 2019, stateside, they're just do not have the presence that I think Hanhart should. Now, if you're in the US like I am, you can go to watchbuys.com. I'll have the link down below. And they are a distributor here in the US. And it seems that WatchBuys concentrates a little too much on Sin and their other brands and not enough on Hanhart. Now, a friend of mine, Shane, if you don't know the Watch Facebook group, you can check that out. I'll leave a link down for that below. Hanhart is a sponsor there. But Shane has always been a big fan of the brand as much as I am. And we had a discussion the other day about, the one thing that they're missing from their lineup is a diver. But if you go back to 1920 and you go back to all the history and prestige of Hanhart watches, a true dive watch, not like the Primus, but like a true dive watch, might not really make sense in their lineup. But on the other hand, if it can get them, maybe get eyeballs from other people who otherwise, for whatever reason, are not paying attention to this brand, and get those eyeballs on the brand, maybe not such a bad thing. But on to this watch. And there's going to be two things that I really want to try and discuss here. And I don't want to ramble on in this video. I just hit the camera. But one of the things I want to talk about is those 21 millimeter lugs. That is a no-no. Hanhart, please stop doing that. You can't, don't do that. 22 millimeter standard lugs, please. The other is the dial color. Now, when I grab this and give you a closer look here, I want to point out this is definitely, it's showing as a cream dial here. I definitely want to point out it is more of a light tan. There is a tinge of tan. If you take a look at the pictures I have on watchreport.com, I tried to capture that color as best as possible. The anti-reflective crystal is actually preventing it from giving that true dial color on here. But I want you to be aware that it definitely has more of a darker cream, light tan color than maybe. It is definitely not silver. It is definitely not white. So I want you to keep that in mind. Let me see here if I get a little closer. Yeah, see, just it doesn't pick up exactly the color. Now, I've always been upfront about this. I'm going to be upfront about it here. I absolutely do love Hanhart watches, and again, that is why I wanted to bring this one out, even though, there's really no reason for me to do so because it is so similar to the Pioneer Monocontrol. But I just absolutely love this watch. We talk about it here. I've talked about it here a lot. I've said it, and everybody else says it too. It's not just me. Everybody else says this phrase, punches above their weight. And that's said with a lot of different brands across many different pricing. If there's ever a brand that absolutely punches above its weight, it's going to be Hanhart. The finishing and everything on these watches is just absolutely impeccable. I absolutely look at the brushing there, even just between the lugs. I absolutely love these watches. I think they are fantastic, and I really hope to, myself and others try and bring, more eyes on their product because for whatever reason, like I said, especially here in the U.S., if you're not familiar with Hanhart watches, and I get it, not everybody loves chronographs. Check out the Hanhart Pioneer 1. I reviewed that here as well. They have new colors of it. They have it's a gorgeous blue dial that they have on the Hanhart website. I believe they have it at Watch Buys as well if you're here in the US. You know, that's running around $1,000. So it's not the $2,500 that this one commands, or around $2,500. And, you know, it's a much cheaper way without really sacrificing anything, except it doesn't have the modified chronograph movement, to get into this brand. Really check them out. But again, now I'm always upfront. You know, I'm not here to, you know, make you buy a watch. I'm really just expressing my love for the watch. I'm putting it on my wrist. That's why I'm moving, like there's nothing on screen now while I'm talking off camera. But here, and I will give you a lume shot at the end of this video here. But here it is on my 7.5 inch wrist. And one thing to keep in mind, even though this is 42 millimeters on paper, and it's not very thick, it lays great, it feels comfortable on the wrist. But if you take a look, those large pushers and that large crown, it's going to kind of be more like 44, 45 millimeters all over, you know, when you go from 9 to 3 here. Keep that in mind, but it really is a very, very, very wearable watch. But we're getting to 6 minutes here, getting a little long on this video for this particular watch. But as I said, you know, I do absolutely love this watch, and that is one of the, and Hanhart in general, so that is one of the reasons I wanted to bring it out and present it here. Keep in mind, yes, I am not here to sell you a watch, even though I'm particularly gushing over this one and Hanhart in general. You know, obviously, make up your own mind, make up your own decisions. I think they are absolutely fantastic, though. So if you want to check out more, I'm going to have all the links to everything in the description below. You could check out Hanhart's website. You could follow them on social media. You could follow Watch Report on social media as well as at Watch Report. If you liked this video, and I hope you did, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not already. I'll give you a lume shot here at the end of the video, but otherwise, thank you for watching. Talk to you on the next one. Here is a look at the lume.